In today's video, we will be taking over Borussia Dortmund and making them not only champions of Germany, but also champions of Europe. However, I don't want this to be a boring rebuild, so there's a twist. We have got a wheel here, and whatever rule we get on this wheel, we have to follow throughout the entire rebuild. So without wasting any more time, let's spin the wheel and see what challenge we get. Please be a good one. It's going to be an African rebuild. So in today's video, we can only sign players from the wonderful continent of Africa. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The first player to join Dortmund in this rebuild, he's a right back, Wilfried Singo. His contract was expiring, so I couldn't pass up on the offer. He's joining us from Torino, and I was able to get him for a nice, lovely 13 million. And now with him at right back, the team looks really solid. We have the first player departure of the video, Anthony Modest. He's unfortunately leaving us for 7 million to join Stade Rennais. However, I feel like we had too many strikers in that position. We were really lacking in that right wing position, so I have signed Samuel Chukwueze from the Yellow Submarines. I've wanted to sign him for ages. Unfortunately, there was a gap in that right wing position, and he's joining us for 20 million plus Thomas Meunier, who I think's a good deal, but was the game thing only a C, but that doesn't matter. And if we put him in that right wing position, he looks amazing, and I believe if we train him to a right wing, he'll get a +2 to his overall. Another player departure, Marius Wolf. He's leaving to join Real Betis. Another right midfielder leaving the club, Felix Paslak. He's agreed to join Almeria for 2.3 million. Interesting loan here. It's not actually shown who it is, but Jamie Bino Gittens. He's left on a 1-year loan to Watford. Bit of dead weight here being sold. Papadopoulos, I love saying that name, has been sold. I'm not sure where he's gone to because I accepted 2 offers. He's joined Konyaspor, which I believe is in Greece. Get a nice little 2 million from the deal. 2 more players have been loaned out. The younger Yusufa Mukoko has agreed to go on loan to Sporting. Abdoulaye Kamara has agreed to go on a 2-year loan move to Kilmarnock, and hopefully both those players can have a big growth in their rating. Unfortunately, there's no cutscene for him, but we have sold off Mats Hummels to Leverkusen. Really sad to see him go, however, he was dropping in his rating. He's already gone down 1, and I feel like finishing his career off in Germany be perfect for him. Another player leaving on loan, Tom Rother, has left for a 12-month loan. Torgan Hazard has been sold. I've never really noticed him that much at Dortmund, and in career mode he's not really that good either. So unfortunately in this save we will be saying goodbye to him, and let's hope he can get the game time that is needed at Leicester City. I have just managed to pull off the signing of Calvin Bassey. The Ajax centre-back, can play left-back, is joining us. And the reason he is joining us is because I have a really interesting idea. So, Rafael Guerreiro can play left-back. However, his stats are more built for a left winger / left midfield. So if we change his position to a left winger, oh wow, he skyrockets up to an 87. We can then play him left wing in game. And as I mentioned, Bassey has left back as his secondary position. So hopefully Bassey can become the starting left back for this squad. That is great to see. The left back plan only takes 2 weeks. I've only just realised this, but we have a chance to win the first trophy of our season. It's the German Super Cup. Obviously, it's against Bayern Munich. So, with this team, let's see if we can win it. No, we can't. The Senegalese winger Sane, of course it had to be an African player, scores against us in this rebuild. Doesn't matter that much though, because we still have other trophies to win. It's currently transfer deadline day and we are finished with our transfers. So we're just going to skip the rest of deadline day. Now that deadline day's over, let's recap our transfers. So we obviously signed 3 players, that being Samuel Chukwueze, Wilfred Singo, and Calvin Bassey, who is now officially a left back. However, we did have quite a few player departures. Tom Roth, Kamara, Mukoko, and Bino Gittins all left on loan. And then a few other players like Paslak, Modest, Mats Hummels, Torgan Hazard have permanently left the club. And with the squad looking like this, let's sim to the end of the season. We're at the end of the season, so first of all, let's check out this squad. And okay, it did alright. Wilfred Singo only going up +2, but I think that's because I forgot to properly change his position. Chukwueze +1, once again, forgot to change his position. Few players going down like Royce, but I'm glad to see Bassey went up +3. It is time to see where we finished in the league, though. We finished 5th. That is horrible. No wonder the manager rating was so low. The Pokal was won, though, by... Okay, it hasn't been played yet. Wolfsburg, Leipzig, though. We got knocked out by Leipzig in the quarterfinals, 2-1. That's a shame. We're obviously in Group G, and we came second. Okay, I did expect that, Man City in it. And then in the round of 16, we faced Juventus, and we were unfortunately knocked out 4-3, 6-5 even on aggregate. That's such a shame. Check who the top goal scorer was. Let's see. It was Daniel Malin. So he must have played over Haller. He was able to score 21. Rafael Guerrero. Great to see 19 goals in that left wing position. And Jude Bellingham actually contributing 9 for that midfield spot. And top assist, Guerrero once again. Only player of double digits this season. Good to see though. And then Brandt with 7. I really don't want to talk about the season anymore. Let's finish the season. I hope we keep our job, and we fortunately do. We go into Season 2. Season 2, and this is how the starting team looks. Looks very good overall. However, I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going to look to improve. We have just made a massive improvement in that CDM/centre mid spot with Frank Kessie joining us. The Ivorian is currently out of favour at Barcelona, and I think he will be a great improvement in our midfield. We're able to get him for a good price of 67 million. We are currently negotiating a contract with Odilon Kasunu. Once again, another Ivorian player, and we need a good backup rated centre-back, and I feel like he's perfect for that role. For 35k a week, we have managed to sign him from Bayern Leverkusen, and I think it's a really good deal for £20 million. I've just realised 2 players' contracts have expired, that being Mohamed Dahoud and one I'm more annoyed about, Marco Reus. I completely forgot that the 2 of them's contracts are expiring, and they've both agreed to join a club, Dahoud joining Juventus and Marco Reus joining Sevilla. Such a shame they have to leave this way, and that we will not be getting any money for them. The first departure is Collins. The young centre-back doesn't have the high potential as he did last season, so he will be leaving the club. Another player has left the squad, but this time only on loan. Tom Rother has agreed to be loaned out for 1 season. I mentioned that it's Galatasaray he is going to. So guys, the game just crashed and we are back at the 1st of July. Probably save the game a bit more, but we actually do have Kessie, and yes, we do have Kasunu, so that is very good. However, nobody has left yet, which is a bit of a problem, but it just means this video is probably going to be a bit longer. 2 players though have left the club. Namdi Collins, the German centre-back, has left to join Whitecaps, and Leon Semic, the right-back, has agreed to join Arusha. Mukoko has been loaned out once again on a 2-year loan deal. to Sporting, and if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure he was loaned out to Sporting last season. So let's hope he can grow even more in his rating. We needed a backup cam, so I've gone ahead once again by signing another Ajax player. This time, Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian attacking midfielder. He's going to be playing backup to Brandt for the time being, but hey, maybe he can break into the first team. The first player has been sold, and that's Ansgar Nauf. He's joining Leicester for 18 million. We've got quite a few right wingers and just wingers in general, so I thought it'd be best for his potential and rating to let him leave to Leicester. Jamie Bino Gittins once again is being loaned out. This time it's to the Premier League side Newcastle. He'll be playing for them on loan for a year. Komarov has been loaned out to Valladolid in Spain for 12 months. Hopefully he can grow even more in his rating. We are once again on transfer deadline day, and just like last year, we are going to simulate past it. Let's give a quick recap on all the signings and departures of this window. So we had 3 players joining us, that being Kessie as the starting midfielder, Kudus as a rotational option in the midfield, and Kasunu as a backup centre-back. They also had a few player departures, like Nauf leaving, Collins leaving, and then a few players have gone out on loan to hopefully become higher rated and improve for next season. Now it's time to simulate to the end of season 2. End of the season, and we're probably not going to be keeping the job if you look at that manager rating. First of all, though, let's look at this team, and wow, this is amazing. A few unhappy faces. However, Malin, Brandt, Guerrero's grown incredibly. So is Schlotterbeck, Sule, Bellingham. Now it's time to see where we finished in the league. This is going to be the make it or break it moment. We finished 3rd in the league, better than last season by 2 places. Shame we were not able to win it though. Pokal, where did we get knocked out? We got knocked out on penalties to Hoffenheim. That's annoying. But what about the Champions League? And I've just realised we're not even in the Champions League. We're in the Europa League. So let's see where we finished in that. I do not remember what group we were in. Here we are. Group F, we came 2nd, meaning playing the preliminary run and beat Celtic 4-2, 7-4 on aggregate, and beat Spurs 6-2 on aggregate. The quarters, we demolished Club Brugge 4-0. We got knocked out by Arsenal 3-1 the semis, and they'll be playing Trabzonspor. Top goal scorer though, Daniel Malin once again, followed by Guerrero and Chukwueze of 17. That's good to see. Then top assist Guerrero once again. I've said that twice now, but double digits. That's great to see. And then Bellingham with 9 assists again. Really good. We narrowly keep the job and we head into season 3. Kind of forgot to record me at the end of the season, but that doesn't matter. We have made a really interesting signing. You saw the face there. We have smashed it and signed Mo Salah, the king of Egyptian football. He's joining the club. I just feel like the right wing, I know we signed Chukwueze, but he's not growing as high and as fast as I want him to. Plus, Salah's contract was expiring, so we had to sign him. Unfortunately, though, we did let go of Karim Adeyemi. The only way I could really sign him and keep some money. And for 32 million plus Karim Adeyemi, I think we absolutely did a wonderful job. Chukwueze is going to be dropped to the bench, but Mo Salah is going to start in that right wing spot. And to be honest, I don't want to change anything about this team. You need to see Singo and Bassi grow a bit, and I feel like we should just leave the team as it is and simulate to the end of the season. So I will see you at the end of season 3. It's the end of the season. And would you take a look at the 31st of May? Because we are in the Champions League final. That's absolutely amazing. We'll have a look at the run to the final, which we will be playing Porto in. So we topped our group convincingly. Arsenal finishing 4th, wow. Then we beat Club Brugge 4-3 on aggregate. Knocked out Stade Rennais 5-2. These draws are very favourable. And then we got past Chelsea 7-3. And that means we are playing Porto in the Champions League final. Let's have a look though at other competitions. Bundesliga first. Wow, that is really good. Love to see it. 6 points at the top. How about the Pokal though? Wolfsburg beat Paderborn. Where did we get? How did we lose to Paderborn? Wow, 2-1 in the semis. Oh well though. Let's also take a look at the team that got us to this final, and wow, this is a really, really good team. I'm surprised we haven't got here earlier. Got 88 Malin, 87 Brandt, Salah 89. Think he's gone down 1, maybe. Guerrero 93, Bellingham, Kessie, Sula, Schlotterbeck. Bassi has been a great signing. Dingo, a bit of a shame, but still, 81's good. Bench Haller, Chukwueze up to an 86, that's good. Kudus, 84. Sunu, a bit of a shame, but wow, this team is really, really good. Now, before we check the Porto team, we just have to look at the top goal scorer, and who else would it be but Donyell Malen? Followed by Salah with 25, yeah, down by 1, but that doesn't matter because he was an amazing signing. And Guerrero with really good stats, same with Brandt. Top assister is Brandt, so that's interesting to see both Guerrero and Brandt with double digits. Yeah, I think we've got the edge over Porto in the Champions League final. However, we have not seen the team yet. Their team, okay. We have got to win this. They've obviously got Costa in net, who's probably going to be 86 rated at this point. However, the only good people I could see in there is Ruta, So, James. I'm guessing that's Daniel James. And is that Max Aarons? Yeah, we can definitely win this. However, I'm sorry, Brandt. I want to start Kudus in this game, purely because it is an African-based rebuild, and it'd be nice to get quite a lot of African players in the starting 11. Chukwueze and Haller, though, they'll definitely come off. And I'm also going to give the captaincy to Frank Kessie. Let's go ahead and win this Champions League final. Here we are. Frank Kessie walking out the black and white. And that trophy, its ribbons, will be black and white after this final. Hi, Editing Max here. I've just realised I've said black and white multiple times. I do mean black and yellow. There's Deulofeu. That's interesting. Deulofeu. Don't recognise anyone else. Dan James, I think I saw, but we definitely have the upper hand in this one. Malin gets us kicked off. And it's time to score as many goals as we can. Here's Singo. That's a good pass off to Salah. He's able to get one to Kudus. He plays off to the top scorer, Donyell Malen, and we've already scored within 3 minutes. Wow. Amazing build-up from the team there. 2 Africans linking up. And Malen was able to finish it. What a goal. Singo, Salah, and then Kudus off to Malen. And wow, the swerve on that. Costa was getting none of that at all. We are now leading this game 1-0. We can win this. Kudus. And he's able to find Malen. Malen's 1-on-1. And this formation is really easy to break down. And we get a quick fire second. 2 already in 8 minutes. Wow, that's absolutely amazing. We need to calm down a bit because this final is probably going to end 8-0 at this rate. But Kudus, great idea to start him. And he plays it off to Malen, who can easily score to make it 2-0. Good pass from Singo all the way to Kudus. No one in the box though, but he spots out Malen again. Malen gets a good finesse shot. Costa was able to stop it though. And we haven't had a goal in a while now. Guerrero, what can he do? On Schlotterbeck's head, Schlotterbeck scores once again. 3-0 for Borussia Dortmund. I feel really bad saying this early on, but I think we may have won this game. Here's Bassi. What can Bassi do? He can play it to Kudus. No, he can't, because Diogo Lete. Perfect interception. Oh, that's an amazing pass from the midfield, but Daniel James. Offside. Very fortunate for us there, because I think he probably would have scored, because Sule would not be able to catch up to him. Half time. We're going into the break 3-0, and let's hope we can keep it that way, or maybe even score some more. But the African players, even though Malin's scored 2, the African players have done a lot this game. I know Malin's done a lot, but I feel like it's only fair, since we're doing an African rebuild, to bring on Haller. It's unfortunate in real life he's not played much football, but let's give him a chance in this game. Kessie wins it back really well, plays it off to his international teammate Haller, who goes for the power shot, and wow, that's an absolute rocket. The keeper would not stop that. The keeper could not stop that at all. Top speed of 120 kilometers an hour. Right into the back of the net. And this is definitely a win for us. Good header from Kessie there, and Haller can play it to Mo Salah, who's just about onside. He gets this shot off, and it's 5. It's 5-0.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
This is amazing. 5-0 in a final. Wow. I feel so bad. I'm just going to jump to the sim, watch it play out, and then when it comes to lifting the trophy, I'll hop back in. Oh, Porto, they've scored another. However, at this stage, I think it's just a consolation goal. They're going to get another here, Porto. No, they're not. Good block from Schlotterbeck. It's the 89th minute. I'm going to hop in. We've got a chance down the wing with Salah here. See what we can do with it. Maybe play it back off to Kessie. And he does that as a finesse shot. Okay, that's interesting. There we have it, guys. We have won Dortmund, not only the Bundesliga, but also the Champions League. We have done it by only signing African players. What has this team become? 5-1 in the final. Absolutely destroyed FC Porto. And they definitely deserve it. It's now time for them to lift the Champions League trophy. There's Salah. Really helped us out. Bellingham there. Fati, and the trophy has yellow and black ribbons. It's time for the Ivorian menace, Frank Kessie, to lift the Champions League. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye for now.